We are ready, and thank you so much for being here for this webinar, Why Your Affirmations Fail and How to Fix That. We're going to begin right away, and this is so important for me, and I'm so thrilled to be here sharing this with you guys so that you can really manifest what you really affirm in your words with what you're saying. So I'm so excited about it. So let's begin. The goals of this webinar is for you to understand how very common and daily negative habits are sabotaging your words, your affirmations, and thus the outcomes that you desire. Now, very important information before we even begin is before even we talk about law of attraction or the universe, let's look at what the science says. And this is very, very interesting because we're going to connect all the dots that are possible and that really matter in our case. Now, neuroscientists have proven that the words that you speak and think don't just float into thin air, okay? They are restructuring your brain, all those words, and influencing your hormones, even impacting how you respond to life. Every single word is a signal to your nervous system. When they tell you words that are criticism, for example, or praise, you will notice how this affects your biochemistry. Okay? A single word can affect the way you react. Biochemistry is as simple as that. So that means that your affirmations are not just mindset tools, okay? They are literally neural commands that shape how you show up, how you feel, and thus what you attract to your life. Because we're talking then about vibration, all right? If you want the whole information, the source where I got this from is Dr. Andrew Newberg and Dr. Mark Robert Wallman with their book, Words Can Change Your Brain. Just go and consult, research on your own. This is what I always ask. Don't believe in me, believe in your research and the proof that you're giving to your life with your practicing all this. Okay. Now, another piece of important information. Okay. In 2022, precisely in October 2022, the Nobel Prize in Physics was awarded to three scientists. Okay. John Clauser, Alan Aspect, and Anton Zeilinger from France, United States, and I think Austria. And they were given this award because of their very groundbreaking research on quantum entanglement, specifically proving that particles, anything in the quantum field, in this energy field we live in, is connected across vast distances, instantly influencing each other, even when separated, no matter if it is by light years. To the confines of the universe, they said, a particle can react to your command, okay? To your feeling, to your vision, the way you see it, okay? This means something very, very important, guys, okay? The universe is not made of isolated parts. Everything is interconnected in real time. In real time, okay? Right now, as you are listening to me, we're connected in real time. You're reacting, your cells, your brain, your whole amazing system is reacting to what I am saying right now. So, what does this have to do with affirmations? Okay, so in quantum physics, if quantum physics proves that every particle is connected, then your thoughts, your words, and intentions, which are nothing more than energetic impulses, are never just in your head. Okay? This is amazing for me to be able to connect the dot, all right, between, you say, the vibration. Everybody talks about vibration, you see, right now. All the spiritual gurus, they say, elevate, lift up your vibration, and then from there, everything is going to be attracted to you, just drawn to you. Well, vibration obeys to the logos, something that is called the logos, the voice, the sound. And this is why you produce sounds that define your life in its totality. Okay, they become vibrations. All right, your words, they become vibrations that interact with a connected field of information. What many ancient traditions have for a long time called the universe, the source, the spirit, the plasma, all right, the intelligence, divine intelligence, the matrix, everything is just one thing, and it depends on the vibration of your voice. The sounds that you produce are defining form in our reality. Simple as that. Okay, so this means, yeah, words equal frequency, vibration, right? Vibration equals signals to the universe. Just like when you are from the distance, all right? You're waving someone, you're waving hello or waving goodbye. This is signaling something to the other. Message, messaging, okay? What is it called? What was it called before? Correspondence, all right? So words equal frequency equal signals. All right. Now, a little bit of my story. I was born in Acapulco. My name is Jose Castorena, and I was born from these two amazing souls and lovely souls, which were my parents. They have both transcended this physical life already. They are in the source, back in the source, but they taught me what was actually conceived for me as very hard work. They built, an empire of a business that they had, which were pharmacies in the pharmaceutical world originally. So they built it brick by brick. But then I was drawn not to the business because as far as pharmaceuticals, they gave me a pill for every ill because that's what they knew. Yeah, the kind of love that they showed as well to me was that. But then one day the pill didn't work. And so I was drawn to something else, to healing, all right, to other ways of healing the body. And then I was drawn to languages because I wanted to know the world. I wanted to know what, for example, the people from the United States or England, when they spoke, what were they saying? What did they mean? So I was drawn to the world of languages. So I studied translation, and interpretation of English, French, and modern languages. And so one day I decided to travel, to leave everything, all that life. I decided to travel and to learn these healing traditions, all right, because they had worked for me when I was a child and I was drawn to them. So I traveled to Asia, to Nepal originally, to India, and then from there, from my learnings from 2003, 2001 to 2012, and all my travels, I was learning and sharing as well these amazing techniques with the world. I have been traveling the world from 2003 to 2012. And then I finally found what I love in life, which is sharing all this and how I made my travels, my traveling possible, my knowing the world possible, and having a family, being happily married with two kids, all right, two boys, and giving conferences everywhere and anywhere I am invited to, so that I can speak about the power of words and the power of vibration. All right. And this has all ended up as well in an amazing work, originally in Spanish, which is The Magic of Metalanguage, La Magia del Metalenguaje, which has become now in English, yeah, The Affirmation Myth, all right, and an ebook that you already have available and that I invite you to explore and to download. And very soon as well, this original work that has changed, hundreds of lives, it's going to be very soon available as well in English, which is Metalanguage, The Power of Your Words, a very deep study on etymology, all right? Something I really want to share with you because it's going to really change the way you speak and the way you affirm and the way you draw to your life amazing things instead of just drawing negative experiences, okay? Draw amazing experiences with this. And very soon as well, and available in ebook, The Power of Words in Business, right? So important for you to build a very successful business. I've applied this for already 13 years with companies here in Mexico. So very soon I'm going to be as well sharing this with the business world in English speaking countries. So now, going back to the topic, knowing that words have this power, all right, have this power of interconnectedness, okay? Did I say it right? Okay, connectedness, all right? Knowing that, why your affirmations aren't just working or materializing into your life. Now, here we go. Are you ready? Yes? There are three major obstacles sabotaging your expected results. Okay? First of all, negative attention. All right? What you pay attention to materializes much sooner than later. Okay? Much sooner than later. I mean by that what you say constantly is an affirmation. So if you're saying, for example, if your attention is constantly on complaining about things, complaining about life, complaining about the government, complaining about the world, the wars, complaining about the supermarket cashiers that are not enough, complaining about the bills that you receive, complaining most of the time, well, complaints are affirmations. Okay? So if you're complaining, if your attention is there at the complaints, remember, you don't have to make any more effort than that, okay, to start seeing, literally and physically, seeing how your circumstances, how people, events that you don't like, okay, unpleasant events start happening in your life. Complaints are affirmations and they give you immediate, instant results, but you're unaware of this. This is why many people call me, in my Spanish, with my Spanish clients or with my Latin American clients. They tell me, hey, Pepe, my affirmations aren't working. You know what I tell them? Well, that's your first affirmation. Okay. What? What did you say? My affirmations are not working. This is your complaint. This is your first complaint, your first attitude, okay? So this is going to be very, very clear in the affirmation myth and meta language, the power of your words. But I am already giving you a heads up about the real affirmations, okay? Complaints are some, okay, of the real and most powerful affirmations, which people are not aware of. Okay, so complaints, they give you results. Now, the second reason, right, why your affirmations aren't working are is chaotic habits. Chaotic habits. You're trying to order, listen to this. You're trying to order, command, to give an order, okay, to command the universe, all right, from a chaotic recognition. You mean, I mean, in the picture you see a woman surrounded by chaos, disorder, you know? How can a mind, your mind, that desires, deeply desires from the heart, order in your life, how can you be commanding this from a total chaotic situation? All right? It's impossible. You need to first, okay, give, heads up to the universe that you're going to be able to order first physically your surroundings, and then be able to speak the words that give a command to the universe. We cannot give orders to the universe from a chaotic mindset. Start ordering. This is the way you're going to fix it, is begin ordering, all right, your surroundings. The only thing that disorder or physical chaos creates, listen to this, is the feeling that you do not deserve your results. Many people tell me that they are doing everything in their power, all right? They are saying the right things, they are building up the right affirmations, but they are forgetting one thing. There are many, okay? There are many, many keys to this. I'm sharing with you these three, which are so important. And one of them is chaos. They are doing everything right. Many people even, they do, for example, they're they're like demanded at work to be orderly, okay, to have everything in order, everything set up for sales. But the same principles that work for them at work, in their business, they don't apply them at home. So they have a dissonance. This is cognitive dissonance, all right? This way, they feel that they are undeserving at a certain point. And if you start setting up the same kind of order that you do in your business or wherever it works to your intimate atmosphere, it is going to make wonderful changes in your life. And then you're going to be able to say things that you really feel that you deserve. You see, this is so amazing. Simple things are the answer, my friends. Okay. The simplest, the simplest things are always the best answer to everything. Okay. So the third reason why your affirmations aren't working is failed reciprocity. What do I mean by this? What can you give right now that opens the doors for you to receive? Okay? What could you give? Just right now, ask yourselves, what can you give right now that opens the doors for you to receive? Many people will answer, oh my God, I want more money. Okay? Let's speak honestly and sincerely. Money makes us feel great. Everybody feels good and great with money. Everybody feels miserable without money. All right? Many people can be very happy without money. I'm not saying that you will feel miserable all your life. You can be happy, but you can be happier with money. Okay? So, many people will think about money immediately. When I use When I ask you this question, the first thing you thought, or most of you thought, I'm sure of it, is money. What can you give right now that opens the door for you to receive even more of that? Okay? So you thought, oh my God, money, then this means that I have to give money. And let me tell you something. There is no excuse in not having money, okay, to not give money. But if you don't have money, or if you feel that you don't have money, or you only have money for what's necessary, yes, there are two major things that you can give right now that will open the gates, just like that, wide open, okay? Not a bit, for you to receive anything that you set your affirmations to, all right? And this is it. You can give time, your time. Dedicate time to a craft. Dedicate time to your business. I mean, real time, not distracted time. All right. Many people say that they will dedicate 2 hours to their business, or they will work 8 hours a day, and they don't work 8 hours a day. This is why uh, European countries, especially from the northern, hemisphere in Europe, they work even better, and their functionality is better, their productivity is better because they work less hours. But during those hours, they are dedicated totally. They pay attention to everything they need to do during that time. Concentrated attention, yes, is amazing. This is the second thing you can give. Attention. Attention, and as simple as in a conversation with your wife, with your spouse, with your husband, okay, with your child, with your father, mother, with a friend that wants to talk to you about something important to them. You give your undivided attention with no phone, no iPhone, no Android, no distractions. All right? You give your undivided attention to that person. You pay attention, you listen to them, and you reciprocate with answers. All right? Undivided attention is amazing for you to give, and this opens the doors as well in your mind. And remember, from your mind to the whole universe, for you to receive whatever now what you ask for, because you're elevating your vibration, your deserving point. Yeah, you're feeling now deserving because you're giving undistracted time, undivided time to your craft, to your business, to your sales, to your project. All right. And of course, time and attention go together. You give your undivided attention to the people you love, and to your business, to the clients, to the customers, to paying attention. You pay attention, and the universe will pay you. This is what I say, what I like to say. You pay attention, and the universe will pay you. That's it. This is very reciprocal. And of course, these two aspects, time and attention, concentration is connected to attention, all right, are your two golden tickets that give you the chocolate factory, my friend. Okay, remember the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? I love that movie because it's a game. Okay, this is a game as well. This one, the affirmation game, is the game where you play these two aspects, and you pay attention to them, and they will give you wonderful results. Okay, so what to do about all this? All right, first of all, start, yeah, making a recap, start deliberately choosing positive. Instead of complaining, start now praising, appreciating. What do you see around you? So important for you. Take a look right now. Take a look. What are you thankful for? What can you thank for right now? Okay? The amazing mantra of mantras is just one. Thank you. Arigato in Japanese. Merci in French. Danke in German. All right? This is gracias in Espanol. Okay? Gracias, which means grace. Graces for you. Three graces, the three Greek graces. Okay? Beauty, yeah, enlightenment, shine, and abundance. These were the three graces in the Greek mythology. So when we say gracias in Spanish, when you say thank you, all right, you're evoking, provoking these three aspects to come to your vibration and to your circle. So start thanking, appreciating, praising, all right? What can you praise for? What can you actually, say something good about? Concentrate on that. Some time ago, I heard from the amazing Brian Tracy the rule of 101%, which means to that one single percent, give your 100% of energy and attention, and you will succeed. And I have been doing that as far as my attention goes. Where your attention goes, your energy flows. Remember that. So start choosing positive from now on. Second thing you can do, all right, how to fix all this mess. Begin setting order to your affairs. Your bedroom, the kitchen, your home, your total home, your garage, all right? Start setting order, things in their place, all right? The keys, okay, the car keys, the house keys, they must have a place, all right? And just like them, everything else has its place. Whenever you have an emergency, you will see that you reduce the level of stress when you have to react to an emergency, when you know where things are, and the people that respect the place where things are supposed to be. It reduces amazingly the level of stress in case of emergency. So think of that. I don't mean think constantly in that scenario, but think of the reduced level of stress, with no emergencies, please, but the reduced level of stress that you create by setting order in your affairs. All right. Second thing, amazing. Physical order. That's what I mean. The third thing is begin giving your time and attention to making this world better. Have this undivided conversation, undivided attention to your friend when you're conversing with them, when you're talking to them, when they're telling you something they would like your insights about. Have undivided attention. Give your time to, I don't know, to help other people, all right? To help, I don't know, elderly, projects, anything that you're giving time, you're just giving your time, your most precious uh, good in here, your most precious uh, physical even thing here is not physical, it's time. All right. The most precious thing you own is your time. So give time and give your attention. These are two things you choose and you decide where you direct them. All right. And you're making this world better in this way. Okay. So this is it. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much for real. And this is an invitation as well for you to attend for free, totally for free as well, this masterclass, which is called Three Keys to Make Your Affirmations Become Real. You will see the link to this somewhere in the description of this video, all right? If you're watching me on YouTube, not only give me a like or follow me, but remember that there is as well this offer that I'm giving you of my ebook, The Affirmation Myth. I am breaking up with a lot of myths that they have given us all right, in the let's just say social media, and why people are complaining that their affirmations aren't working. I have seen the dots and I'm connecting the dots here in this work, this ebook, and I called it the affirmation myth. In Spanish, el mito de las afirmaciones, because you must make your affirmations work, because you make the world better by getting what you desire from your heart for real. And this ebook is basically why your affirmations don't work to manifest, what to do about it all the way. Make them manifested and get real with your affirmations. This is key. Okay. So thank you very much. I am Jose Castorena. I am Jose Castorena, sorry, and I'm here to serve you. And remember, please watch every word you say, because literally you are creating your life as you speak. Blessings to you all, and thank you. Thank you once again to everyone. Thank you so much. Blessings, and see you soon.